step out there, though, you just have to perform to your best and then let everything else fall where it may.
On the pick and roll, they jammed out this year. Some ridiculous amount of wins. Here is Ryan Kelly. They are going to, if they win tonight, tie their best ever. Give it up now to Kendall Marshall.
Wes Johnson usually bumps his head a little bit as Kendall has hit back-to-back.
Taps it. The second rounder, Kelly, will give it now to Wes Johnson off the glass. No, tipped up and in by Jordan Hill.
Our Carl's cam will show you some of that activity. I mean, he just relentless on the glass. Treats every shot that his teammates take as consistency.
Kendall Marshall's shooting percentage has dipped to 40% overall and 39% from the outside. They leave Jordan Hill unattended. Pop didn't want inactivity leading up to the playoffs, which will start Saturday or Sunday for San Antonio. Long lead for Kelly. Reverse layup is good.
20 to go here in the first quarter, and Jordan Hill says, "You're going to leave me alone like that? I get the easiest deuce of my career." And Kelly had to work just a little hard. They never lose sight of the basketball, and that time Jody had his head completely turned.
Average in franchise history. They have such incredible balance. Meeks open on the drive and kick from Young. So Nick Young. Lakers had lost 7 in a row until they won the other night in Utah. Jody Meeks.
Jody, that didn't pay off. He tried to blindside Boris Diaw, left his man, and his man's going to score.
Underneath Nick Young.
Talk about unselfish. Nick Young came into the game and immediately made a couple of hoops and then also knocked down or passed to Jody Meeks for an easy three. Right away, scored a couple of early baskets of the easy variety. Drop-off pass and doing what he does best, and that's hit the offensive glass. And then getting away with possibly a travel, but he's going to get the game over.
And maybe the most improved also. Wes Johnson.
Sometimes, a lot of minutes in the game.
A huge slump the last 3 games since coming back. 6 for the last 27 coming in for Farmar. There's going to be a foul out of it. It goes for Nick Young.
Pushing up the floor in a hurry, and then he brings it up and gets the head fake, the basket, a 3-point opportunity coming to Nick Young.
7 4-point plays this year for Young. 7 of the team's 10. So some of the highlights. No surprise, San Antonio. Such great depth and balance. Young with 4, with 3, with 2 on the back. And fire and score.
Jeff Ayers has to try to complete that one for sure. Got a little too casual.
Averaged about 13 minutes during the... They're going to spread it over. They didn't have anybody that averaged 30 minutes a game this year. That's just remarkable. Here's Ryan Kelly hitting.
Yeah, up and down they go.
Knicks 41 points the other night, too shy of his career high. Stu's Spotlight this evening is being brought to you by your Southern California Ram dealers.
And the spotlight is on the Lakers' 3-point shooting. Obviously, the Lakers have to make a lot, and they've made 5 so far. Kendall Marshall has a couple, Jody Meeks has a couple, and then right in off the bench, of course, Jordan Farmar has gotten into the act, just to name 3 of the Lakers.
Utilize their same lineup tonight, so they're going to end the year with 35 different starting this season. Farmar into the playoffs. Banked up as the Lakers are. It's the exact opposite health-wise for San Antonio. Oh, a scoop shot for Jordan Hill as he goes down the lane. 8 points a game in his career against the Spurs. Young. Here's Meeks. That floater on the way. He's going to get it.
Concentration bit.
Second quarter only. The Lakers 38%.
But Jordan Hill provided the energy. He started the game off the way he always does. He got the first couple of hoops for the Lakers, and the Lakers, as you mentioned, build up that 13-point lead at one point, but it's never enough when you're playing against a team as good as the Spurs. Nick Young came in off the bench, did his thing, already 10 points. So both he and Jordan Hill in double figures. Jordan Hill actually has a double-double already with 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Always like to beat the Celtics. Here's
you see that help that time by Ryan Kelly. That's what I was talking about.
Rebounding's been a problem, too. They're in the bottom 5 of the NBA. Here's Johnson underneath, puts it up and in. Another good assist.
Rebounding. When you play small, you're going to have rebounding difficulties.
Marshall up ahead, long lead, perfectly right on the hands.
Had 4 turnovers in the first half. He wasn't afraid to make the play there to a streaking Wesley Johnson.
Marshall leads it for Jordan Hill.
Remember we talked about before that timeout how Marshall, after the 4 turnovers, made a nice play. And the old saying that I like to use is fear of failure leads to no success. So if you're afraid, you have a lot of success.
Well, the Lakers have a 3-on-1. The ball's on the wing. Down the middle, it goes to Hill, who rides it up and in. Usually is, isn't it? Number 1 assist team in the league. When they pass and they finish.
But big to big was really good that time.
In the first round of the playoffs.
During the regular season, which, once the playoffs start, obviously it doesn't mean much.
Marshall, Kelly, Hill, and then Jody Meeks on the floor, who's trying to come around and pick off the ball. But Marshall lets it go, and he hits it.
Better than fundamentally sound.
In 2010, he actually led the NBA in three-point shooting. Nick Young answers back with a 3.
His third quarter pretty effectively.
They've lost 7 of 8 to this team. Underneath, Jordan Hill counted in the foul.
Yeah, you beat your defender with your first step, and he just all of a sudden explodes against Splitter, and that's what gave him the advantage. He gets fouled. He's at the line to see if he can complete the 3-point play. Even though he didn't kill the lead leg, he got past his defender. You don't play for Popovich if you don't run the fundamentals right.
Duncan maybe known as a big fundamental. The team is so fundamentally sound. The Lakers on top, 78-71. They played most of the game. Kelly, there's that fly behind. Some other things around the league. Brooklyn getting hot at the right time. The Knicks certainly disappointed as Carmelo got hurt last night. Here's Farmar all the way, and he hits a 3. Under a minute to go. In the third quarter. Ayers is going to tip it all the way, but it's going to go to Meeks. He's going to challenge. 1-on-1, and it's a block and a goaltend.
Good position, but Jody slid to his left to avoid the offensive foul, and then the goaltend.
On the middle he goes, and it's back out to Young.
Damian James in the game. So everybody.
Kelly working 1-on-1. Oh, spin underneath. Finds Sacker, funded it for a moment, but then threw in. First 3 matchups with the Spurs, the Lakers shot just 37%. The Spurs 47%, but the Lakers shoot much better tonight.
See if they can jump into a top 3 spot. That happens in May, and then the draft, of course, is in June. Now, Boston is down 14 late in the third quarter.
Here he is. Right at the elbow, in trouble, gives it to Sacre. Sacre throws his arm and airs a toe blow the whistle.
Will show that he's actually getting the middle taken away, but he gets enough contact where he could free himself up for that jump hook. The drop step.
2 missed free throws. Spurs have only shot 6 free throws tonight. Brooks down the middle.
Oh, that's goal.
It is. It was still up and over the cylinder.
And a turnover.
Boy, look at a very stoic Popovich. 11 holdovers. And roll. And Sacre finishes. Look out. 103-92. Quite out of the woods yet. Kelly. Down the middle he goes. All the way. Lay it up and in. Ryan Kelly.
Settle the game and the entire bench. I said the entire. Only 4 guys over here can come in and play for the Lakers off the bench right now, but having 8 of your 9 players in double figures, so there's been a few guys off the bench that's the job. Of course, it's easy to put Nick Young at the role guys. They're either rebounders and defenders. You should have 3 scorers in that starting lineup.
It's so much. It's so much at stake.
That's when we develop riders in the playoffs. I mean,
And ladies and gentlemen, this season to forget for the Lakers is going to end at least on a winning note, as they're going to defeat the San Antonio Spurs 113-100, and thus ends this very disappointing season for everybody. But again, it's time to look to the lottery, the draft, the offseason, and then next October. And who the cast of characters will be, who knows? It should be quite a turnover. And that's what's going to make this one of those intriguing offseasons. McDonald saying so long from San Antonio. The final 113-100. Thank you, all of you, for watching Lakers basketball all season long. Time to check in now with the studio for Access Sportsnet Lakers, and it's presented by your Southern California Hyundai dealers.